change, you know. Another man made my phone ring, hello.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. At their own 18-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Mahomes going to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line. This is Jennings. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
Straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson now. They go screenplay with Jennings. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking deep here for Chase. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A big play there for KC. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Let's get it. Let's go.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Walker is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Jackson. And this is caught. Jennings. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Jennings. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The Ravens at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
7-7, our score after 1. Third down and 13.
No, we changed it. We changed it.
Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football. First and 10.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Walker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down, Kansas City.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Straight ahead, Walker. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Jackson from the shotgun. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. With it is Brown. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
At the 35-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. On unable to corral him. He fights through, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Mahomes repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ken Walker with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Ravens 7. And McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Well, the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Yellow.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they're intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, report.
Again, Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Hey. Middle.
From the gun, Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on fourth and long. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw again is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
We got to scramble. Let's go. 13.
They'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Tucker's kick is good. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. He's still on his feet. Still on his feet. Still going. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Kevin McPherson set to kick off.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jennings. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now a 2nd and 2. They run again with Jennings. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, it's hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now it's Jennings. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
You gotta make a move. You gotta make it happen.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jennings, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 20. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And Walker has it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion, and more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish, but you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The end result, 21 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Thuney.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Mahomes now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 2nd down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 21. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Walker.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
At the Ravens 8-yard line.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 7 yards there on the keeper, but still 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson eluding the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 36-yard line.
Middle. Hey, middle.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
You at X. 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jennings. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I can't help it because I'm just sitting back in admiration right now for what I'm seeing. This is a defense that essentially announces to everyone that they're going to play, you are not running the ball against us. I don't care how you try to go about doing it.
#1 rush defense in the league for a reason. And after that last play, they're not going to try to go to the air. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
No, we change it. What a shot. Go ahead. What a shot.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards the pickup there.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. Escapes the defender. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
12-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. The short throw caught by Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Jackson now. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Here's 2nd down.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 19-yard line.
Jackson.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Go. Hey, report.
Jackson to throw. Connecting with Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Now Jackson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Middle. Hey, middle.
Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. Well, they need to score and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10. From the 17, they work on 2nd and 10.
You at X. 13.
Here's Jackson.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Throwing. Jackson.
He'll buy some time right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This to get it back to a 1-score game. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there, that defense able to hold firm. backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. And you talk about all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Chiefs, hey, they